now that we're continuing on. Great, more battles. Okay, that's an ability. Dang it. Dang, she does insane amounts of damage. Okay, so, but yeah, basically they're both OG reference. Well, let's go. Nij is a reference to Shine and stuff from the OG. Which makes sense. Her entire thing, from the Flea Clyde to her name to everything to being a princess. Yeah. Uh-oh. Great, so now we're on to another boss, looks like, because you already know the usual rules. Oh, snap, the Archon. Just as I thought, the Mecha Rakshasa Archon. We caught up with it at last. I see. Looks just like the statue of the Dragon Dominion Tower. Yeah, that's the robot who wrecked the engine room and buried me under that rubble. Looks like it's just sitting there. Come on, lady. Get the willpower flowing or whatever it is you do with these robots, will you? Willpower cannot simply be poured into the machine like liquid fuel. That said, I will attempt to operate it. Heed my call. Jet Black, Mecha Rakshasa, Archon. I command you. Return to the place where you belong. Whoa, that's some really powerful stuff. Who or what are these Shura anyway? The natives of the world we elves were transported to. As a people, they live and breathe only for fighting and bloodshed. I find them a bit too intense for my taste, really. So now the elves are back. Does that mean those super intense Shura came to this world too? I suppose the Shura I know personally are all nice enough, so you probably don't need to worry. I do think they're strange though. Archon, why are you not responding to me? Get everything you got, lady. Yeah, show it you're a real man. Gah, my training seems to be insufficient. Hmm? The Japanese voice, oh no. Hmm? Another Shura. This is getting interesting. Apparently he's a reference to the Pied Piper. So he came to this world as well. Resplendent note, Hamlin. I get the feeling you're not exactly the best of friends? Who is this guy anyway? Yes, I suppose you've never met him, Lady Princess Niche. This sure is strongly affiliated with our enemy, Frozen Mirror Gerda. You might consider him her right-hand man. Seems like sure come in all kinds too. He's kinda good looking at least? Are you blushing, little witch? I truly appreciate the compliment, but I'm afraid I have to say something rather uncouth. I'd like you to hand over the Mecha Rakshasa Archon now. What? This Rakshasa only obeys those who have honed themselves to perfection, and who take full responsibility for all their actions. If your teacher Shadow-bound Cindy Barr were here, I don't know how things would have turned out, but... Elodie, there's no way you could do this at your level of training. Hmm. There's another who would be qualified, however. Can you guess who? I take it you mean Gerda Mirror, your mistress? Well done, yes. She desires this Mega Rakshasa. Hamlin, why should we fight over the Mega Rakshasa here? What purpose would that serve? Right now we are nomads, feeling our way through a foreign land. Our focus should be on finding a way home to the Shura Kingdom. Ho 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 ho! What a surprise! When did we sure ever need a reason to fight to the death? Hmm, he's got a point there. Have you gone soft, lady? 3 years ago, before this princess arrived, you weren't like this at all. Hmm? What are you talking about? You left me trembling. Remember thinking, how could a mere 14-year-old child be capable of doing this? Was it because you were taught so well, or simply because you were a child lacking empathy and restraint? A lady? Do not say any more, Hamlin. What? So that means you're just 17, lady? You're practically a kid. That's correct. I think the time's come to nip this particular sprout in the bud before he can grow up to cause us even more trouble. You're an obstacle to our plans. What plans? No, that's enough talk for today. We shouldn't bore Archon with our prattle for too long, should we? Can it even hear us? What are you planning to do? This robot definitely isn't your average fighting machine. Archon, have you lost your way somehow? What do you seek, and why did you leave the Dragon Dominion Tower? Let's fight. I suppose Archon's trying to decide which master to follow. Will it be you or me? Whose mastery of spiritual energy will be up to the task of operating it? Very well, Splendid Note Hamlin. I, Hone Steel Ality, challenge you. The victor takes all. I will bring the Mecha Rakshasa Archon home in triumph. So there's some fighting you after all, young Ality. Splendid. Have at it. Well done, Eli. So one big improvement I've noticed is they have actual idle animations. As you can see, for instance, Liege has a bounce. Yeah. Take out the grunts first, then aim for the main person. Sure do come in all forms though. After all, it's all about their what's called mastery of that failed. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, at least he's almost dead. Oh, that thing's a Rakshasa. A very dangerous Rakshasa at that. Dang, he becomes a Beyblade. Alright, that's done with. Apple grenades. Screw it. Bruh, it looks like a gunblade she's wielding, like the one Squall uses in Final Fantasy VIII. messed up. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. Hmm. Well, he's almost done. Almost through. Next turn, he's dead. He summons women. It's scary. This is Ashura, so of course they're gonna have access to those crazy attacks. Damn, I wanted to let me switch to Ality. Great. Him summoning more stupidity. Oh well, he's done next turn. Screw it, he's done. It's over. I do like the fact that he attacks not only with his flute, he's not like any other normal summoner where he only fights with a flute. Nah, he fights with his kicks as well. You saw he had a falcon kick, rapid kicks, everything. It was pretty cool. This was rather unexpected. I couldn't foresee you having such powerful allies, including the princess. See, you better not underestimate the orchestral army. I'm just getting started. If you enjoyed this, I've got lots more to show you. Tempting as your offer is, I sadly must decline, Princess of the Elves. It wouldn't do for me to end up like young Ality here now, would it? What? The last 3 years have done wonders for your skills. That said, you lack the searing, white-hot willpower you could produce then. Will Archon choose you in your current state, I wonder? Hey, don't just stand there, lady. Yes. Jet Black Makarakshasa. Archon, heed my call. Yeah, it's not going to. Huh? Where'd it go? Archon, why? Seems neither of us were judged worthy of the Jet Black Mekarakshasa, which means there's someone even stronger nearby. That would be my guess. At any rate, if so, their power must be formidable indeed. The only place ahead is Marquise Town, just above here. Oh no, the town might be in big trouble. We can still catch up with it. Get a move on now. Yes, moment, please. I'd rather be first on the scene, if you don't mind. Have a little rest now. I'm sure it'll do you good. Oh, you jerk. Damnation. What? After you played that flute, my body's frozen. Uh, I'm stuck. So you are. You let your guard down, young Ality. You're lucky that battle left me too exhausted to bring my full powers to bear. Still, this should do for now. Bruh, that's a messed up move. And with that, I take my leave. I'm sure we'll meet again sooner or later. That's messed up, but now we're going on to the next thing. What was that just now? An unforgivable mistake on my part. Hamlin's flute holds a diabolical power. Its magic infiltrates people's souls, allowing Hamlin to manipulate them like puppets. It's an enchanting sound in more ways than one. Right, it caught me completely off guard. Guess it's much more than some puffed up pretty boy playing stupid, annoying music then. Looks like he knew you pretty well, Ality. Does that mean he's like your rival or something? Hmm. He's someone I'll have to fight and defeat at some point. Nothing more. Guys, we're kind of in a hurry here. Let's go after them. Yes, agreed. We should get going. Run, you two. Why are you walking so slowly? Turns out Ality has a past, huh? Sounds like this could come back to bite us. Oh, it will. Alright, here we are, Marquis Town. What a remarkable city this is. I never expected to find something like this on top of a tank. The thing with this place is that all sorts of people came here during the 10-year war, refugees. Some of the elves who survived the war live here too, actually. What? How's that possible? This is definitely the giant Marquise. An enormous war machine the Formidoheim army used during the invasion of Western Elfotale. So why would the elves decide to live here of all places? And why were you so happy when I told you the elves had returned? That doesn't make any sense. Hmm. Hey, Katz, our favorite guy. I think it'd be better if you heard that story from me. Hmm? A beast man? No, that's not right. Just who are you? My name is Katz. I suppose you could say I speak on behalf of this town? Master Katz, we have reason to think a black robot with white hair recently came here. Do you know anything about this? We're also looking for a guy who was on his way here. Fancy clothes, kind of handsome, up to no good. Take a look around. What do you see? This town is the very picture of peace and tranquility. Huh? Still, that's not to say we haven't had our troubles. As far as the white-haired robot is concerned, yes, I've seen it. Really? Where is it? Be that as it may, I have to say, for someone so young, you do have a rather magnificent body. What? Muscles like the finest steel, and those abs in particular, they're just to die for. What the heck? I haven't seen them. I haven't seen their like in years. You're truly a rare, exquisite jewel. Yes, what is he? Lady Kyon. Oh, he's blushing. This guy, well, let's just say he kind of likes boys. A lot. Th this is all frivolous. Not to mention foolish. Am I just kidding? Or do I mean it? If you want, I'll give you some Lessons. Good grief. Maybe you could just get on with the explanation you were going to give us instead? Vice Captain of the Formido Special Operation Task Force Orchestral Army, Katz Katolnos. Hmm. This man is an enemy officer? I'll answer your questions in order. As for the white-haired robot, I'm afraid it's no longer in town. Same goes for the green-haired lad, who left to follow it. So Hamlin has escaped. They just up and left without doing anything? Why did they come here in the first place then? Oh, I didn't say they did nothing, did I? This robot stole something of mine before it fled. Like what? Some black Malkau crystals for my research. Surely the same black rocks we saw at the Dragon Dominion Tower. Why would why would you want those things here? These black rocks started turning up very recently. That said, I know there's been red and blue varieties in the past. Yes, there has, and we killed them. Red Malkau rocks following all the elves from Espina Castle to an unknown location during the war. Hmm. When a new variety of material with this kind of power suddenly turns up, well, surely it's only prudent to investigate? So there are Archons then. Just what is it trying to accomplish? Hold on, before we get to the next question, this heat is starting to get to me. Isn't there a more comfortable place we could go to have a proper conversation? Little Bird told me there's a place with very good sweets in this town, for instance. Yep, the Sweets Guy's Cafe. See, you're absolutely right. We can't stand talking around out here. I'll take you there right now. Lady Nietzschhausen, Princess of House... Yeah, of Haushausen of Northern Elfdale, I presume. Dang. The Elves have returned and a sure outsider. Then there are black Malkal rocks. Not to mention the small matter of the unknown enemy. I'm sure then this frontier isn't for something big. What are you playing at, you King of Formidaheim? Easel. At the same time, in you Formidaheim. Hey, hey. Perspective switch.
アシェンブレイデル、要請に応じて参上いたしましたのでございましたりしまする。
Hey, Ashton has new clothing. Nice.
何なりとお申し付けください。骸骨野郎。
来たか、アシェンブレイデルよ。我が名はエイゼル・グラナータ。骸骨野郎では
I think Bloody Skeleton sounds cooler. I'll touch it, King Easel. I'm not used to that title anyway. How are you getting along with your new title, Ashton Brodel, member of the Orchestral Army? I've been transferred and am doing my best. The old Vermiddelheim was lost in the fusion of the worlds. We've been able to rebuild the country thanks to old lost currency and the collaboration of other countries. Ashton, I must thank you for your efforts as an Orchestral Army member, even if temporarily. That effort must be eventually rewarded. I'm nothing more than a battle android of the Browning family. I was ordered to help you. My boss wanted me to do it. Hakenbat Browning, the man who changed the world. Changed it, huh? That's one way to see it, I suppose. Captain's attack put an end to the Ein's commander, and the crossgates went out of control, which led to the fusion of the worlds. That much is certain. This man who delivered the final attack, what is he doing now? Some of my friends went missing after that battle. You mean these two swordsmen from another dimension? Correct. There is also an advanced combat android called Cosmos. That said, it's an objective fact that I have the edge when it comes to overall performance, good looks, and humor. Ashton. Currently, the captain is still searching for those who went missing. In any case, why did you summon me here? I heard there was an emergency of some sort. Correct, but I'm waiting for one more person. Once she gets here, we'll talk.
はいよ、呼んだかい、エイゼル。ああ、例の件か。アシェンを連れて見てくればいいんだろ
So we're going to take a look at something. Wait a minute, bold blondie. Slow down and fill me in first. My name is Handy Valkyria of the Orchestral Army, which means you're one of our new recruits. In a manner of speaking, I'd advise you watch your tone when addressing me. I'm truly sorry, bloody tyrannical chief. Ashton, I summoned you because, as Henny mentioned, there's a certain matter I need you to investigate. A certain matter? Must see the crossgate, right, Easel? Indeed. The crossgate should have disappeared along with the walls between the dimensions. What's left to investigate now? More than you think, including the one I have in mind. There's at least 2 or 3 gates still around. Whether they actually work is more doubtful, which makes sense if the place they used to link up with no longer exists, I guess. If you know all that, we might not even need to investigate that much. Still, I have one more tidbit for you. Care to guess what it is? Don't tell me that. Okay, it opened? Not too long ago, I received a report stating the gate at the northwest tower showed a reaction to something. This reaction only lasted for a moment, apparently, but during that short time, the gate established a working connection to somewhere. Hard to say for sure, but the recent proliferation of black Malkyle rocks might be related. Malkyle? Could it be that some of the Aints survived? I see, Easel. I suppose our mission is to take a closer look in person? Absolutely. That's not all of it, though. Even more work? What now? I also want you to go to the domain of the Shikioni, Meiji Castle. That's where Princess Suzuka, the Flat Torso, reigns. Yeah, the Flat Torso reigns, isn't it? Yes. They're currently working to remove a large-scale infestation of Malkyle rocks there. However, they're supposedly having problems with the black variety, which can't be destroyed. You want us to confirm that? Got it. Bit of a pain we had to trek all the way over there, though. Can't we contact them remotely? For the last few days, we haven't been able to communicate with the outside world. Something's jamming the signals? I see, so that's why. What do you mean, Ashton? During the past few days, I've been completely unable to get in touch with the transmission system of the Zyke Crocodile. That's why I sent Keon to assist Katz in exploring the new continent. Right now, Vermiddelheim is cut off from everything, like an island. And you suspect the Black Malkyle rocks might be the cause of this interference? Could be an effect of the crossgate too. It's too early to say for sure. I don't like the sound of this at all. Okay then, time to go check it out. Alright then, I wish you good luck, Chief. You're coming too. Use the warp device right behind you. It connects directly to the northwest tower. Do be careful out there. Understood. Looks like we have no other choice anyway. Let's move. Yeah. Like now we're at Ashen. Let's check around real quick. Okay. It's a broken cross gate. And of course. Oh, great. This is Northwest Tower. These black jewels are the Malkau rocks, correct? Seems likely. Just where did they come from anyway? What is this glowing thing up ahead? Ah, this is the electromagnetic barrier meant to ward off intruders. Easel doesn't want to take any risks. The idea is to make sure no one can get into the country until we're sorted out our current set of problems. So even if someone came through this cross gate, right, they'd be stuck in here. In any case, we'd better head for the cross gate. If we take the exit on the north side, it should be right up ahead. Ah, save points. Yeah. Hey, Cosmos! Prologue 2, Afternoon of the Machines. What's this? Looks like a casket? So this is what came out of the cross gate? I don't believe it. What's this doing here? You know something about this, Ashen? Yes, if this maintenance bed is what I think it is, I know where this cross gate connects to. I don't really follow. Just open it. You'll see. Easy for you to say, but how would I do that? I'll activate code DTD to increase my operational computing power and search for a way to open it. Oh, that thing where you... Right. Fine, go ahead. Alright, code DTD is go! Hey sis, how's it hanging? Knock it up, I'm not your sis. You're the weirdest android I've ever seen, you know that? You really had to change your whole personality and style to become stronger? Hey, you have a problem with that. You're the guy who made me. Extra power comes from overheating. So that's how I roll. Huh? What was I doing again? You're supposed to open this thing. That's why you turned it on airhead mode in the first place. Oh yeah, I totally remember now. Alright, I'm gonna, like, blow that lid to smithereens. Why would you need more process power to do that? You know what? Never mind. Just get it over with. Yay! Here we go! Hold on, look at the cross gate. Uh-oh, Genosis. Or the goblins. The gate opened for instance, and what are these things? Yeah, Genosis. I had a presentiment when I saw the maintenance bed. But there's no doubt now. This gate connects to... Yeah, best girl. The Hilbert effect makes them fightable. I get it. You're the android who fought alongside Ashen and her friends before. Ashen, you said you know where this gate connects to. I'm actually sure. The substance world. Cosmos, Reiji, Shamu, they all went missing and they all came from there. Missing? Please elaborate. We got many things to talk about, but let's clean up this mess first. Understood, Ashen. Releasing auto safety engagement combat mode. Yeah, we get Cosmos. Yeah. Ouch. Oh. Let's aim for the bottom one. I messed up that combo. Yeah, I said they were not compatible. That settles it. That settles it. You're definitely the real Cosmos. Correct. And considering your fighting style in this battle, you undoubtedly are the true Ashen. I'm glad you're able to find one of your missing friends. Ashen, you mentioned earlier we were missing. Could you go into more detail? We were fighting a certain Einst. Shortly after Haken landed the final shot, we were enveloped by light. My system shut down by the time they restarted. I returned to my own world, the TC 4700s period. So we were able to go home to the substance world. I suppose that means Reiji and Shamu found their way home too. Glad to hear that, Cosmos. The captain would be happy to, I'm sure. I do not doubt that this to be the case. Your prior concern for our world being is greatly received. Mind if I ask something? Sorry to butt in on your nice reunion, but still. After all that effort, you made it back to your own world, but now you're here again. How did you get home this time? Don't you have a shred of sensitivity in you? I was just speaking my mind. Come on. Then again, our great and good lady has a point. Cosmos, why did you come back to this world? You mentioned something about a problem at Rennes-le-Chateau, right? Yes, it is a floating continent. Ashton, regretfully must return home. I am required there. But as you can see, after spitting out those enemies earlier, the crossgate is completely inert. Let's go to the Schlafen Celeste, Cosmos. My databanks indicated that is where I arrived in this world previously. A substantial battleship equipped with dimensional warp devices. Since the worlds fuse together, it should be here in the Endless Frontier somewhere. That's probably your best bet for getting home. And further, the Endless Frontier dramatically changed following our last battle. Please share your knowledge of this to update my databanks. We can talk about this on the road. Thing is, we're on a mission of our own, and we need to get on with it. If we head to that battleship from here, we should pass right in front of where we need to go. Meiji Castle. We'd be glad to have you with us, Cosmos. Henny, you have my thanks. I like when it's her more human comments, it's of course the blue-eyed mode. And then if it's her robot comments, it's the other one. You got a good heart after all, Chief. What's that supposed to mean? Did you ever doubt that? It's one of the qualities they look for in the Orchestral Army too. Let's just say you owe me a favor and we'll be fine, yeah? Alright then. Now that that's settled, let's head for the Shikione Castle. We just need to go to the west side and take the stairs down. We'll be right at the exit. Okay. Alright, that was part of that moving puzzle. Great, more Macau rocks. There are black Macau rocks all across here? We can't go this way then. The route beyond the black rocks. What is its final destination? Espina Castle. Castle of the Elves. Before the worlds merged, it was in the north of Elftale. This castle is supposed to be completely covered with Macau rocks. In the past, we encountered red rocks and blue rocks. In all likelihood, they are somehow related to these black rocks. I guess our current plan is figuring that out. Anyway, Meiji Castle's straight north from here. Let's hurry. Let's continue on real quick. Hey, Mei Suzuka.
この黒いくさび石、どうしたものか。どうしまするのか。そちはアシェンか。それにオルケストル何がしの変化に。コスモスもいるのかい。
Nobody thought we'd see her in this blue-eyed mode. I apologize if my actions have caused you worry, Suzuka. You're safe and sound. Does that mean Reiji and Shama were also? Unfortunately, I don't know. Cosmos was the only one who emerged from the cross gate. I see. Well, anyway, what are you all doing here? Are you on some kind of business? I'm under orders from my King Easel. I see those black Maokai rocks are sprouting like fungus here too. There's probably some connection between the black rocks and the fact that the cross gate showed a response. This world's chaotic enough as is, and commotion abounds, yet this sounds horribly like something we ignore at our peril. I was told about the fusion of the worlds on the way here. Meiji Castle has shifted quite a bit, I see. Yeah, a prime location indeed. These great gates, which used to face the desert, are a superb deterrent against wandering bandits. All in all, a very fine piece of real estate, yes? That's a very detached way to talk about your castle and your own role in it. These large gates, spelling error, present a significant obstacle to our progress. Why have you decided to close them? We're right in the middle of a major cleanup operation here at Meiji Castle. Yes, I heard you were doing some kind of cleaning, struggling with the black rocks, right? Precisely. No matter what we throw at them, we've been unable to break them. So we're at our wits' end. Right. So that's why you're slacking off out here. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that, you useless piece of junk. As a matter of fact, I was about to pay Dorothy a visit to ask her if she might be able to craft the tools to let us break these pesky rocks. I also need some spare parts for my battle Karakuri Jakigunno. Dorothy Mistral. An elf, wasn't she? I remember she was quite the inventor. During our previous journey, she provided us with ammunition capable of destroying blue and red Maokai rocks. She's also pretty tight-fisted. Wait a minute, Suzuka. You're a princess after all. Why do you have to do this personally? I had no choice in the matter. Ever since these black rocks appeared, every communication method available to me has been unusable. What that means? Yeah, I had my suspicions too. But it's abundantly clear now. These rocks must be emanating some kind of energy. I'm sure that's why the crossgate reacted too. We need to head back and report this to Easel. Well then, I need to be off. Oh yes, Cosmos. What do you intend to do now? I will head for the giant battleship Schlafen Celeste in order to ascertain whether its warp device is able to send me to my own world. A sensible plan. Very well, I'll accompany you on the way there to Dorothy's castle. I do not intend to cause you any inconvenience. Not in the least. It's right on the way. Besides, it's always good to have traveling companions. Thank you, Suzuka. We do appreciate it, Stick Figure Princess. Alright, let's head for Mirabila's castle then. We'll go back home from there, since we really do need to make that report. The castle is but a short way to the west, Mir. Shall we go? And once we've finished our business there, I swear I'll get around to giving you a good trashing, you useless tin can. Ha. Yeah, got Suzuka. Yeah, she said this way. Looks like we're getting close to Mirabila's castle, already. Right then, we need to head home from here and report. I suppose I can trust you to take care of the rest. Don't worry, I'll make sure Cosmos gets to the huge battleship safely. Fine. Ashton, honey, you have my sincere gratitude. I'm glad I can confirm you're unhurt. I'm sure the captain will be happy to hear it too. May you live long and well. Just make sure you don't get lost and end up in this world again, right? I will. Very well. Come with me, Cosmos. Oh, one more thing, Suzuka. If Dorothy has any more tools to break those black rocks, you let us know, yeah? Absolutely. Rest assured. I'll bring good news. We'll part ways then. We'll part ways here then. These goodbyes are always hard, aren't they? Still, we need to head back too. I'd also like to bring a little bit more information about the Black Maokai rocks. Understood. The Schlafen Celeste. And she walks back, on her way. At the same time, the Schlafen Celeste. Axel! Alpha May! kinda feel bad. Her voice actress is dead now.
俺は誰だ？どうしてこんなところに？
アクセル？ちょっとふざけないでいただきたいですの。
ふざけるならもっと気の利いたことを言ってるよ。くそ、思い出せない。記憶喪失というやつらしい。
冗談ではございませんの。私はアルフィミン。あなたはアクセル・アルマーですのよ。私たちはあの時あの場所で光に包まれて。あらあらあら、困りましたの。私も自分がどこから来たのかわかりませんの。
Yeah. Where did we come from? That's the question, isn't it? Let's take a step back and go over what we know so far. No, so first off, I'm Max Almer. That makes sense. I remember my name now. And would have even if you hadn't mentioned it. Being honest, I have some lingering doubts about that. Are you really Axel? Hey, what gives? You're the one who called me Axel. That might be true, but something feels not correct here. Let's see, Alpheme was it? Mind if I call you Little Alpheme? I got the impression we know each other well. If we're going to be comrades in Amnesia, we might as well exchange what information we have, yeah? Okay, good idea. I'll go first then. Let's see. It's my name, like I said, and then... What's that thing you're holding? I call it the Mizushi blade. It's a kind of folding knife, rather sizable. I use it for self-defense. It can take several different forms too, huh? I remember how to use it now. The techniques are coming back to me. How am I? That's great. Go on, go on. That's it? I guess so. For an amnesiac, it isn't half bad though, right? Anyway, your turn. My name is Alpheme. I have a weapon with me too. The sword, Oni Rang, and the demonic masks, Oni Basatsu, which have helped me on more than one occasion. Wait, those masks really protect you? Yes, indeed, because I'm... Oh, I just remembered something rather important. Go on then. Don't keep me waiting. We need all the information we can get. But it's a bit embarrassing. Really? So embarrassing that you don't want to tell me about it? Don't worry, you'll be fine. My lips are sealed. Come on, pretend I'm your big brother. You can confide in me. So I'm not human. What do you mean? Huh? I'm not sure exactly who or what I am. However, I'm not human. That's the only thing I know as a certainty. I hope you won't be afraid of me, now that I have told you that. Guess that's that. I knew you were too cute to come without any drawbacks. Still, that's something I can handle. No problem. Axel. Couldn't think of it. I knew someone who was close to me. Wasn't human, but certainly looked the part. Close to me. Is that? He's probably talking about, Lamia. Did you remember something? Unfortunately not. It's gone. I'm not going to worry about what matters. I'm not going to worry about it. What matters is that I feel nostalgic when I'm with you. I'm sure we knew each other well, so let's be friends. Okay. That's the extent of our information then. As for this place, we were somewhere else, then we suddenly came here. That's all we can say. For now, we'll just have to start walking and see where we end up. Yeah, we should take a closer look at our surroundings. Maybe we came flying from somewhere. No, I'd rather say we fell here. Ah well. The man who fell. Time for Axel to shine. Yeah, Axel! We'll end it and do it on the next part. Thank you all for watching. Until the next part, goodbye.